Honorable President ISNS and Chairperson WNRF, respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am here to present a very valuable research paper entitled Field Evaluation of Bail Assessments collected from Gujarat. Actually, in Godhra condition, we have already established 185 germplasm. We have surveyed almost all part of the country, but in Gujarat, from Gujarat, we have collected 21. But in this paper, I will be focusing only on 6 germplasm which we have found promising at our station. These are the investigators of this particular research, and where it is well known in our history in Yajurveda, Charak Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Upavan, Vinod, Buddhist and Jain literature, and so many other regional language literatures. This medicinal property is well documented, and this vernacular name, it is known as Bale, Bilwa, Bengal pills. In different states there is a different vernacular name. Religious significance, everybody knows that the leaves of this particular valuable plant is offered to Lord Shiva during Shravan month, and nutritional importance, riboflavin content is as much as it is almost more in comparison to other fruits, and medicinal significance, so many phytochemicals are available. Right from the morning we are listening in case of Noni, but in Bale also more than 100 phytochemicals are available, and it is found almost all part of the plants like sorolin, marmosilin, citronal, isolin and ischamine, coumarin, and it is having antiviral, antifungal and anti-viral and this anti-diabetic, and somewhere it is also one paper published from Central Drug Research Institute, and it is also useful in AIDS and other diseases, and it is well established fact that it is panacea for all the stomach ailments. Antioxidant activities, the phenolic content and flavonoids are more, and it varies in different genotypes. I will be presenting in forthcoming slide. And value addition, so many value added products can be prepared from this fruit of this plant. And indicator plant, it is mentioned in our one of the most important details that wherever natural growing bale tree is there, there is a chance of underground water, and other reasons, so many agriculture improvements can be prepared. The objective, we have to evaluate the germplasm collected from Gujarat for their flowering, fruiting and antioxidant as well as the abiotic stress management. And these are the germplasms we have evaluated, and find these germplasms are found better in respect to their desirable horticultural traits. And this is the agroclimatic condition under which we have evaluated all these germplasm. There is a deficit of near about 750 mm rainfall at our station, and evaporation is more. And this is the soil at our station. Only 70 centimeter soil is there, followed by there is a calcareous stone. And we are evaluating all these germplasm purely under rainfed condition. We are receiving rainfall near about 400 mm to 800 mm at the station in different years. This is the view of germplasm. Another view of germplasm collected, and another view at the station. This is the leaf fall condition. And these are the germplasm I am going to highlighting in coming slides. And CHESB 11, we have found that it is heavy in there, and uniform fruit size is there, and it is giving 82.10 kg during 8th year during purely under rainfed condition. And this is the different component, and seed content is very less. It is 80 to 85. Another CHESB 16, the peculiar character, it is drooping type, and fruit is oblong and very consumer preference size there, CHESB 16. And third one is CHESB 21, and it is also collected from Gujarat. It is late maturing, and there is a very peculiar this stamen attachment, this particular variety. It is one of the peculiar and identical characters of this, and this is another 27. Yield is somewhat late, but it is having excellent fruit color and other parameters. CHESB 29 also, it is very big size fruits, and only thing is that sun scald is major problem at our station because of the high temperature during March and April. Because of the dense canopy, there is less sun scald this particular germplasm. CHESB 29 also, it is one of the best variety, and one specific character is that in fruits there is some ridges and this outer surface of this particular germplasm. CHESB 42 also, and I am giving the data of 8-year-old plants. And this is the flowering behavior also we have studied, and almost all the germplasm This emergence of bud and flower morphology, the flowers are either their biparous or multiparous. Auxiliary biparous, multiparous or laterally biparous, and we have studied also antithesis and dehiscence. This flower inkling starts from 4:25 a.m. and first petal open after 1 hour, followed by half an hour all the petals will open. Thoroughly we have studied, and these are the pollinating agents, and this honeybees are the ultimate and legitimate pollinator for this particular class. We have also studied the polyphenols. Then all these germplasm, it was found CHSP 11, it is maximum 48.59, and it is minimum in case of this CHSP 42. Similarly, flavonoids also we have studied in fruits. It varies from 19.18 to 38.83 mg per 100 gram fresh weight. And total antioxidant also we have studied, because everywhere there is debate about this antioxidant activity. This fruit, bale germplasm, there is wide variability in case of antioxidant, and this within 8 genotypes there is a huge variability. It is from 103.57 to 165.23 micromole lox equivalent. And this, if we go for the conclusion among the germplasm, this if you consider quality yield CHSP 11, 16, 21, 42, quality CHSP 11, 16, 27 and 31. If you consider both 11 and 16 is better in terms of this antioxidant and this yield parameters. So this is the gist of the findings whatever we have carried out at the station. Thank you. Thanks for kindness. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Singh, by completing by 5.5 minutes. Thank you. Your next presentation continues now. Time starts.
Okay, again I am going to present my another paper. This is the information generated from the project funded by WNRF in 2010. When our beloved former director Dr. T.M. Rosab in his leadership, we have generated a lot of information at that time. Now we are continuing under this project. Evaluation of Morinda tomentosa, genotypes for their leaf and fruit characters under rain-fed condition. All these information we have generated purely under rain-fed condition. And these are the investigators. And this is the objective of this particular project. And agroclimatic conditions same in our previous presentation I have already shown. These are the different parts we have characterized, and this is the view of Morinda tomentosa germplasm at our station. And we can see the difference in growth. It is spreading, semi-spreading and erect type in different genotypes. Leaf characters we have studied, and there is a variability in leaf size, shape and their apex and base. And we have studied all these leaf chemical attributes also we have estimated, and it also varies from plant to leaf to germplasm to germplasm. And leaf character we can see that lot of variability in size as well as in the ventral and dorsal side. Some of the genotypes it is glossy, some of genotype it is rough. All these things we have studied. And we can see the fruiting pattern in tomentosa at our station. Another view CHS 18. And it is one of the peculiar shape of the fruit in case of CHS ER18, and the view of CHL 41 and 21, and this is 16. This is the view of different genotypes, how they are there in the fruiting, and that variability in bearing pattern also we can see. We can see in the cluster. We can see. Individually, and we can observe that there is a difference in fruit shape, even though pyrene's structure also, undulating fruits are there, smooth fruits are there. It is peculiar characters for particular germplasm, and physical attributes of also we have studied, and we found the variability, this physical composition and the chemical composition also. We can also study the seed morphology. We can see the color as well as air sex, and the size also it varies. The size, fruit weight 0.05 to 0.9, and length is 4 to 10 mm. And air sex, we can see the microscopic pictures I have already shown. There is variability in air sex size, and how these fruits are ripening, in particular Morinda tomentosa. We have also studied the physiological loss in weight and spoilage loss. We can keep such fruits of this particular species up to 5 days under ambient condition. This conclusion, if we go for conclusion, we have got the IC number of 1 to 32 general plasma for NPPs here. CHES N16, 1 and 31 found better in terms of desirable horticultural